and Steve is leading the way.
Morning, Kevin here. Look who's behind me.
Morning.
Morning.
Steve and Cynthia. Steve is leading the three of us on a wild goose chase.
Probably will be.
We're in Upton Grey
Yep.
at the moment. We're not going to be filming in Upton Grey until later on. We're heading towards
Weston Patrick.
Weston Patrick. We've just come through a metal kissing gate, which is by the side of the road, and we are at the side of these meadows, which we think the meadow over there is to the big house that's at the top of the hill, but we're heading up that way, and we're going to be looking for, on today's walk, lots of different things.
Yes. We're going to Weston Patrick. What's the other Weston? Weston Corbett.
Oh, will we go through Weston Supermare?
Sometime in a couple of months. Yeah. But yeah, so there's two villages. We'll come, two churches. We'll come back to Upton Grey and look around the village and the church there.
Brilliant. Shall we get going?
Yep.
Well, we've still got some daylight left.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Let's go.
I'll lead on.
Well, we've just come through the meadow, which is behind me. Steve and Cynthia are just carrying on a bit, and we've come into this, still on the footpath, but it looks like we've got beech trees all ahead of us, and got this huge beech tree just in front of us. And we noticed just now there's a little crossbar of tree trunk going across the two trunks there, and it's actually holding it all together, which is fantastic. But this is where we're going, up here along this path, and as I say, there are lots of other trees about, obviously, but it looks like it's predominantly beech trees. We've got ash, we've got hazel. Yeah, so that's where we're going, up through here. But we're back on a country walk, ladies and gentlemen, which we haven't done for quite a while, so I'm looking forward to today. And as usual, Cynthia and Steve are setting quite a quick pace. Slow down. As we walked along, we just a minute ago actually, as we walked down, we saw this huge, I mean, this is not kid, no exaggeration, it was a huge stag came up towards us, and we startled it back down this lane we're on towards the guy that was coming up in a whatever it is, some sort of a farm vehicle. But unfortunately the stag got caught in the fence, and luckily he had some wire cutters and he was able to cut the fence to let the stag through, but it was a huge deer. But as we're walking along, look, still got blackberries, but these aren't, as Steve said, not very big blackberries. And also, we got the rose hips here. And down here, we noticed that, or I did, and can I just say, Steve was very rude.
That's unlike me.
Very unlike you. I said, look, old man's beard. And Steve said, oh yeah, look, the resemblance. Old man and beard, rude, very rude. But, you know, I've known Steve for over 30 years, so I think I've got used to him by now. As we've walked down this country lane, and it's the country lane that's behind me, I'm going to try and lift the camera up, because what we've noticed, away in the distance there is bamboo being grown, and it's both sides of this track, and we're wondering what they're growing the bamboo for. Now, we do know that bamboo is being used in a production of particularly in socks for people like myself that's a diabetic. But you know, what else could it be used for? There's another field here, you can see just on the edge where there's bamboo there, but that whole field was for a bamboo crop.
They actually make bamboo cups now, don't they? Cups and plates.
Chopping boards.
Yeah.
Oh yes, they do. That's for, yeah, they do for some coffee people like Costa and that. They use bamboo cups, don't they?
Yeah, but and at home as well. I've got bamboo chopping boards.
Don't they go through them very easy? Because that's very thin.
They don't.
Well, we're still walking past these, and I mean, it's acres and acres and acres of bamboo. The field sweeps right the way around past where Cynthia is. But Steve was just saying that there was an ancient settlement here at one point, and they've actually excavated arrowheads and devices, flints made for boring holes and all sorts of things that's been found here, and it's now in the Basingstoke Museum.
Basingstoke Museum.
Yeah, Basingstoke Museum, Steve said. So it'd be just to our right hand side, just over here. We've just come past a line of beech trees, but beyond the beech trees there's an ancient hazel copse in there, and again there's quite a few acres of hazel trees in there, and it sweeps all the way around here past these oaks and beech trees. Well, we've just come along the edge of the field here and we've come across this. That's impressive. It's built of oak. There's picnic tables at the side. Now, whether this has been built for people that are cutting the bamboo, I don't know, but
There's a fire.
yeah, fire pit there. But lots of little partridges we've spotted around. There they go. But I did say to Steve just there when we first saw them, I haven't seen any pear trees. Did you get what I mean? Did you get that? Get that? Oh, it's all right. No answer. Well, we're heading through this rather lovely shaded track now. Cynthia's behind us, Steve's with me alongside me, and we're doing a complete, well, not quite a loop, but away to my right hand side is a field. Just there on the other side of the field is the track that we walked along, and we're heading towards Weston Patrick. So we're heading along through, and it's rather lovely. It's quite cool under here. We were in the sunshine just now, and I think, I don't know, temperature's probably about 16, 17, something like that. But as soon as you get under these trees, the temperature does drop and it becomes quite cool. But let me just show you here. Can't go any further up through there because that's all private. But again, bamboo. This field's been completely cut over here. But we're going to carry on round here. Well, we've just come down the track there behind me, and one of our points of interest that we wanted to film at and actually make a separate video is just here in front of us, this church. But unfortunately they've got scaffold going up on it, and I've just been inside the church to see what it's like inside with the scaffold going up, and it's pretty noisy. So we're going to have to come back another day and make a separate video completely. Cynthia and Steve are over there in the graveyard taking photographs. So that's such a shame. So we'll have to stop. Carry on into the village and then film there. Just in front of us on this field, the camera should pick these up. We've got what I'm pretty sure are kites, and there's 3 of them, and they're swooping quite low. There's one turning now. Yeah, you can tell that's a kite by the tail fin. It's sort of triangular in shape. Another one coming in there. But very gradually they're getting a little bit close. They are probably aware of us now because they are just swooping around the same area. But it's above this field that had sweetcorn in it, so they'll be looking for voles and mice and things like that. But no, actually they're beginning to move away a bit now, which is a shame. I was hoping they were going to come right in above us so that we could get a really good shot of them. But yeah, fantastic to see. You notice that I got in my way. We've just come down this farm track. We think it's a farm track. Correct?
It's a lane, there's houses down there.
Oh, I've been corrected again. And anybody that watches my videos a lot, notice I get told off at the time. We've got to cross this stile. And it's going to be me that's going over it first. But there is a truck just going past us. And what I'll do is I will get Cynthia or Steve to film me climbing over it in a manly way, and then I will film both of them.
Oh dear.
Are we ready for this?
Yeah.
Manly way. Oh, that's a big step down.
Wonderful.
Right, I will take the camera from Cynthia.
You can get over before you can get me. Oh, you have got me.
Oh, we no, don't worry, I've got you, don't worry. And now we've got Steve is going to leap it. Like a gazelle. Hang on. Very good.
Chickened out on the jump.
Yeah. Anyway, so we're all over that safely. Ish. We're coming up past this house, which is on our left-hand side, and we're coming up to this path at the side of the field, or at the end of this field. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, more scaffolding. Don't know. Steve was saying just now about a pipeline or something that's being put in, but we don't know whether it's that or something else. Again, more scaffolding up the top here. Oh, dear walkers, you are here. We are pleased to inform you that this footpath has now been diverted to follow a direct route straight across the field. The map below shows the revised route. Okay. Okay. We've come along this track here, and something that I always love to see is hedges like this, and it's a mixture of different types of tree. We've got hawthorn, we've got hazel, we've got beech, and these are perfect hedges for wild birds to nest in. And it's gone. What's the purpley berry thing? No. Elderflower, sorry. Elder. They're elder, yeah. And of course, look, the berries in this one, look. So it is a perfect habitat for wild birds to nest in. And also, for the little furry creatures to find a place underneath. And that's the problem we've got with farming nowadays, or as it has been for quite a long time, is that the farmers have ripped out hedges like this to make massive fields everywhere. And of course, another problem that creates is flooding, because with a hedge, it's a natural break and a barrier for the water, because it soaks up all the excess water. So fantastic to see a hedge being put in. It's been planted. It's a huge hedge. It runs all the way along this driveway, and that's great to see. Really, really pleased with that. Right, here we go. 2, 3, 4.
Keep that. You've got to keep that in. Up that way.
Have we got to go that way?
No.
You've got to go that way.
You see what I mean? They're playing about again. We've done the complete loop of the village. No, we haven't.
Walk. Done the walk. Circular walk.
We've finished the circular walk from
Upton Grey to Upton Grey.
Upton Grey to Upton Grey. We're about to head off. We're going to try and find a pub.
Yeah.
Coffee.
Coffee. Wine.
Wine.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, this is Kevin, Steve and Cynthia saying bye-bye, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye-bye.
Hello, my name's Andrew Norris, and I'm standing in a wood in Croatia. If, like me, you've just enjoyed watching Kevin's latest video, do give him a thumbs up, and if you haven't, consider subscribing. In that way you'll be kept informed of every new video that Kevin uploads. Thank you.